Hey, g'day guys, Sam here from Trade to Prospect, coming here to give you a Solana update and my perspective. And we talked about it probably 2 weeks ago, and anyway, I thought it's time to give giving a hand in terms of trying to make sense of resistance and so on, and where to take profit. So if we look at Solana on the weekly, we did talk about the structure and how bullish it was. And who was to know that it was going to break out in such a strong way? Always that chance. So let's have a look at Solana on the weekly. We did talk about this structure, and it was valid, which was that there. And not on this chart, but another chart, we had major resistance in this area. But you can see how the moving averages took place as price came up and found support on those moving averages and then went up. Now we got this weekly level over here, weekly level on the candlestick, the weekly flat level, and we broke out of it pretty much. And I think the RSI was doing a good job of it at the time. Let's just add that in. When I look back, I should have called it a bit more stronger in my commentary, but in the case I gave the bearish and the bullish perspective. And the RSIs at times can do a good job, and I said this is the line that needs to be broken, and when you look at it now, it's like a triangle. Geez, perfect, right? So we had this structure and the breakout. So the breakout from this structure, you can look at this as a inverted head and shoulders or a triangle, whatever the case may be. It's still got more to go, I believe. However, we have come to a weekly resistance level, almost there. See this? That was a lot of resistance there. We had our resistance on the way back when we passed it, and when we retested it, we got a rejection and went down. So it's fair to say that this is going to be resistance again. And in my opinion, it will come slightly down to a point and then break out. So here is another weekly level that I'm interested in. So we just put those levels in. I do think that this is still likely to go up because we had some wicks there. So I'm looking at 47 to 48k, 47 to $48 as the major resistance. And if we were to do this here on the body of the candle, that one there is probably the best suited one. There we go. So and then the other aspect, if this was our Fibonacci, and this is our bottom, and this is our golden ratio of sorts. The one tends to be the resistance. So I still feel like this is slightly to go up, but then rejection. And then I'll look for this level of support, which is about $39, and potentially slightly lower to this level here of 35. So if we get a bit of a pullback, that'll be a nice area to jump in. This line I picked out shows confluence of, from the top, a bit of a trend, and it's hitting our major weekly resistance. So this could be a bump and run setup as well. So pullback is ideal, entry here is ideal, and then the breakout in the coming weeks, and then the retest, either a decisive breakout or a retest on this trend line and then up. And then we look for these levels here, and then you can see that's another weekly level, perfectly aligned with the 1.7272 here, 1.14, that's another good level, and the golden ratio, give or take, liquidity there. So, and the bump and run structure is there, and so on, and then we continue on. That is my thoughts on a bigger time scale. I have taken a bit of profit to buy the dips, and actually I think I'm going to use some of that on some other coins, really. So let's look at this. On the daily, we had a nice, so we've closed about 5 hours ago. Daily candle closed, and it's already starting to make some ground. So I do see this potentially trying to retest that level that was rejected. Yes. So I see this as the base. And what we're doing is, once we get a base, we're looking for a buying climax and then a pullback to test the base. And if that's a strong retest, we continue on. So I'm looking at this level potentially as a range, and that will be a nice level to buy. And this is a Wyckoff reaccumulation structure. It might not even go down that far, it might just stay up here, and that could be a base, and then a buying climax, and then so on. So it's too early to tell at the moment how bullish the market is. Taking profit makes sense if you want to accumulate more down the track. However, there's that risk that this could just come back into this 10 and 20 moving average, and then up it goes. So this 10 and 20 moving average on the 4 hour might be a good execution moving forward like that, and it's a cradle. So as it comes down, up, push up, and then we'll get another, like I said, $48 is likely to be rejection. And yeah, looking at it from that perspective, please give me a like and share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.